Good morning, everybody. Got a late start out of my last camping site, and we just entered Oregon, crossed the bridge from Longview and headed to Astoria. But I thought maybe you would like to see Mount St. Helens, at least from a distance. So I don't know how well the GoPro is going to pick this up, but I thought I would share it. So hang on. Staying in Astoria for tonight and traveling up the beach, maybe go get a sunset picture, and just winging this. We've had some technical difficulties, at least we meaning I. The automobile is having some problems, and so this adventure might be cut short. I don't know, so we'll see. Taking it one day at a time. So onward and upward. See you soon. Right? You know how I say in my intro that pictures have a story to tell? Well, I just saw what I thought was a barn, and I stopped because it was covered in ivy, and it looked like it had just some neatness to it, and turned out when I got closer it was a burned down home that had been there for a really long time. But I like to know about history and know where the story came from. Like, we're gonna go take a picture of an abandoned ship, and I want to look up the history of that ship and where it came from and what its name was. So I'll be interested to share that with you. The other thing was the directions that I'm following have said to go to Hollow Road, and I know that there's lots of unusual names, but I've seen Haircut Road, Bob's Road. I grew up in a town in Grace Harbor that Clark Road was named after the veterinarian that owned the vet practice before my stepdad and my mom did. So it's just interesting. So in the comments, I would like to hear about some of the roads that you have seen that are odd, like Bob's Road. So anyway, we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna pass through Wanuna here in a bit, and just on the road to Astoria. This is a logging road. When I grew up, logging trucks were abundant. Ooh, an eagle way up high. Too bad I can't stop and get the picture. He's really soaring up there high, so I really couldn't manage to get it, but he's quite beautiful. Go to the Astoria Visitor Center first and get our pass so we can go see the beaches legally. Just saw a sign, welcome to Astoria. So it is 9 minutes away for me to get to my destination to get the beach passes, their version of the Washington version of Discovery Pass. So, gotta kind of obey the rules, and so I'm excited. I have to admit it, I came this close to just bagging the whole thing after the last 2 nights. It was so cold and so many technical difficulties, but it's about getting over the hurdles, right? So, yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited. I did see a sign that said Eagle Sanctuary about 9 miles back, and so maybe we'll go and check that out if we have time. But this is about beaches and lighthouses and waterfalls, this trip. But I can tend to get sidetracked. But the ocean's right there. It's there. There's barges out there and everything, but I don't have a safe place to stop and show you. But maybe I'll find some place because it's really cool. Yeah, I can tend to get sidetracked with pictures and seeing things, and it's nicer just to be the passenger so I can really look, but then it's too late to tell my driver to stop. So you can't have it both ways. So I'm looking right at the Astoria Bridge, and I will try and find a way to show you this amazing bridge. It has just been an icon of Oregon for forever. So if you've ever seen the Goonies, the movie was filmed here. In fact, I saw recently that the house was for sale. I don't know if it's still for sale, but it's a landmark. But well, there's a helicopter up there. They're looking for something. But anyway, I need to pay attention to my directions, and if I can show you the bridge, I will. Hey everybody, I thought I would come out here and explore a little history. Where I'm walking right now, according to my information, Lewis and Clark walked as well, or rode, or however you want to put it, but they were here. So, but anyway, this is the pathway. That's it, and it just keeps going around. So I'll catch you up if I see a great vista view or some birds, but I'm going to save on the battery. Well, I found something I've never seen before, and I know the GoPro won't do it justice, but way out there you see a bunch of white on the water. Those are pelicans. So really cool. Isn't that neat? So yeah, I'm having fun, but I wore the wrong shirt, but the moon is up there. So, but I really want to get down to Fort Stevens, so I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna go and head back. It's kind of a long hike down this thing. I don't know how long it is, probably a good mile, but well, I found a really pretty view and a bench to sit on. So here's a shot of that. I love the different texture between the foreground and the background, but it all just kind of meanders together, kind of like a pot of spaghetti. So, and that's Astoria in the background, right there. So yeah, right there. You can see the bridge, but I was looking for birds and a place to sit down for a minute. So yep, not trying to spoil the moment for you by talking too much. This is a good walk. So, and way over there are some pelicans, but they're too far for this lens to reach. I have the 300mm on, and it's just not, I'm hoping that they'll come closer, but it's doubtful. There's some. Oh yay, look at that. Well, that was really cool. Hopefully I got some shots. I'm sorry I can't hold the GoPro and take pictures at the same time, because gosh, that was really thrilling. They all took off just almost like in a Disney movie. Just it was really surreal, so it was fun. So hopefully I got some good shots to share with you. I took the wrong lens. I could have gotten really close, but it's heavy and this is a long walk. So lesson learned. So yeah, off to Fort Stevens. Next stop. We are here. Oh my gosh, it's just right there. The sun will set perfect on it, I think, if I set up the tripod down there. Wait till you see. I gotta look up the name. If anybody wants to look it up for themselves, it's on Fort Stevens Beach, and Dale or Paul Iredale, I think that's how you say it. I'll look it up. I've heard it like 5 times and I don't remember. But here, let me turn you around. There it is. This is gonna be great. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Oh, it's in 2 pieces. Yeah, how do you get down there safely? That way. But look at that. That's awesome. So see, the sun will come just right down there, so that'll be great. It'll be beautiful for it. Everybody's having fun at the beach. I gotta be careful, I can't have kids in the video. It's kind of a bad no-no. Yeah, so here we are. This is gonna be fun. And the surf is coming in. I looked up, it's high tide is coming in. It'll be high tide at 10 o'clock tonight. It should make for some great pictures. And parked, see, it's just right up over there. So that's really great. But there's dunes and all kinds of cool things. So I wish the GoPro had zoom on it. That would be great, but it doesn't. But at least I get to bring you along. So I'm gonna go get my tripod and find myself a place in the world and wait for my shot. It should be about 8 o'clock, so about an hour from now. And yeah, I'm excited. The beach is probably one of my most favorite places ever. I'm a very spiritual person, and to me this is where God lives, as far as I'm concerned. It's a good place to find my center again, if you will. But anyway, looks like, I'm not sure, I have to look at my with my telephoto lens, but I think I see a bird, something sitting on top of a pole out there. But that would be neat. Some lady has found her vantage point on a sand dune. She looks really nice up there, just all serene and by herself, which is great. So anyhow, I do have a fresh battery, so you won't miss many moments of this, and enjoy the show.